consistently racking up 10-plus kill dig nights.
Illinois trying to hang around in this first set. Down the line, the swing by Lindsey Miller, and it was ruled in. Put down by Lindsey Miller.
Great run from Miller on that slide attack. Nunji in a good position to make the block, but just floating.
2 kills, 1.3 blocks per set. Boom! Taps it back down again. Fields and Mosher. Bohm swats at it. Miller on the slide, and that clicks again for USC.
Miller again going to that cross-court corner shot, frustrating as a...
And Caroline Barnes behind the line. Here's Fields. Barnes the dig. Over to Terry. Blocked by Miller.
Huge put down, Lindsey Miller up front.
This would be either team's biggest win of the season to date. Conference play for both the Big Ten and the Pac-12 starts next week. And the USC block of Tuaninga, the setter, tied at 27. Ace. Great serve from Anderson. Fitzner sets the middle, and Miller puts it away.
Lindsey Miller, hang time up top.
Heaney kept alive momentarily, but a USC point.
Huge read from USC up front. London Weejay playing a lot big.
Yellow Jackets pick up the point.
Suarez sends that one away, also leads the Rambling Wreck with 83 assists as Lindsey Miller shuts down Georgia Tech. 8-6 now for Purdue, and Julia Kane, the service specialist, sends it away. Elevation into the block of Lindsey Miller, but it finds the floor, and Purdue up 3 now.
Just as we talked about Miller on the offensive side of the ball with 4 kills, she tied 11-11. Boilermakers found themselves down 4-0, doing a nice job coming back into this one in the third set.
Could have heard a pin drop before that. Call was made. Lindsey Miller with the block, and Purdue takes the 1-point advantage, 12-11. What a... Garibaldi with 2 service aces here this evening. Almost got another one there. Woolard tooling off the block. Mambu keeps it up. Espana stuffed as Lindsey Miller looks over at the bench and says, I got that one.
Yeah, Miller has had a couple blocks here throughout, doing a nice job. Her 4th block. She's more of a finesse around the net when it comes to that.
Lindsey Miller puts it down.
Trying to get the offensive side going.
Miller on the slide, and if some is good, more is better. Back-to-back kills for Miller and the Purdue Boilermakers. And it is paying off here. Kansas needs some help. Lindsey Miller puts it on the floor. Miller's 2nd kill in 4 swings. It's 23-14 now. You gotta say mine, mine, mine.
Say it really loud. This place is about to pop.
Lindsey Miller on the slide, and with that, it brings the faithful at Holloway to their feet as Purdue will see set point in set number 1.
Her 23 kills, but still trying to kind of divvy things up as she looks for some help on that offensive side.
Woolard blocked at the net. Back to Kenna. Goes over, but playable by Bowling Green. Hovey, not where she wanted it. Lindsey Miller keeps it up for Purdue. Free ball for the Falcons. Long volley.
Find themselves 2 points away, both teams.
Avery Hobson sends it away. Lindsey Miller goes cross court. Her 7th kill of the matchup.
More of that setter, but using her 6'3" frame to have some kills on this one.
Well, partner, when you have your Michael Jordans, you got to have Dennis Rodman's in there too. And number 11's doing that here today, picking up those garbage buckets. Big swing in the block. Grace Heaney and Lindsey Miller. Block party trying to do their job. Lindsey Miller on the slide. Looking to go up 2-1 here in this matchup. Kane. Miller. And that one was perfectly served up, and Miller, the chef, lays it down.
Yeah, the way that Kane serves is a little unorthodox. She wants to go down the sideline, she can. She wants to go cross court, she can. She could drop it in the front or back row as well.
Someone else who can drop it wherever she wants it is Lindsey Miller. You saw it on that swing right there. Miller hitting very effective.
Because of where the set delivery is coming from. So really nicely executed there.
Second kill for Dior Charles. Purdue wants to get the middles involved. Illinois got Philpott with the swing, but Purdue block shows up.
Love the lateral speed we see there by Miller. Again, 2 blockers for Purdue, able to clamp down on that one.
Dicey serve receive. Purdue with another block.
And if she executes to the top of her reach, that ball should never hit the top of the net.
Lindsey Miller out of the middle.
Miller, a transfer from US. Not only do you want great defensive games, but you want them to be aggressive. They have to be good servers as they're part of that serving rotation.
DeBoer denied.
Again, really good job of her getting under the ball and positioning it where she needs to get a point.
That is in for Miller and a massive point for Purdue.
Yeah, that's a much better swing. Ball was in front of her shoulder, not behind.
Averaging just under 2 digs per set, so pretty active in the defensive specialist role. Schumacher set a little bit tight. Urzua gets some hands on that, but number 17 in white. 55 clip, way above their season average. Tough serve by Lutz. And into the middle, nicely placed.
Errors this early in a match.
That was Cash Anderson, who struggled 4 of 14 with 3 errors in the loss at home to Illinois. That is a service error to Ryan McAleer, the libero. 55% good or perfect. You do not want to serve the young woman number 3 on 32 swings. Very, very good for both of them in the error category. Nice pass. Excellent pass. And what a block. Woolard there, along with helping Lindsey Miller. Pretty good acting job by Woolard. Well received. Miller down the line again. Taylor Anderson, second team All Big Ten last year, number 5 to set on the first 2 sets, 25-17, 25-22. At 4 match points. Perfect reception. Ivkovic is blocked.
Woolard and Miller do a fantastic job for Purdue. Recognize
Out of Overland Park, Kansas. Experienced 34 matches last year. Boy, aggressive into the middle to McGinnis twice. Heaney is dug right on target. And Mullen, good block on the outside, number 13. It's again the 8th meeting all-time. The Trojans lead the all-time series 6-1. Woolard, wonderful dig in the cross court by Weejay. Good set in transition, aggressive by Weejay. Woolard again. Quality swing by Mullen. USC ahead in the point. Got the ball on the middle blocker. Mullen again. Abigail Mullen, number 5 for USC with a kill.
Great defense and scrappy play on both sides of the net.
Yeah, that is what Purdue has been known for under Dave Shondell. It's really hard to have your shots find the floor, and that time blocked right back on the swing attempt from Ohio State.
Well, let's take a look at the on the left pin Anderson for Purdue.
Anderson had 10 kills at USC, was very active. Big block set up. Lead in set 1. It was Grace Heaney who was led the way from the Boilermakers. A nice up there by McAleer, who's the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week due to her play in LA. And the big block set up by the Boilermakers continues to make a difference at the net.
So what I'm seeing is
This time Carr goes at Cash Anderson. She's able to pass and gets the swing, but goes soft. Gunesh gets it sent right back. Webker with some heat. Nice dig, diving out by McAleer. Out of the back, Carr from her feet sends it over. And a good up. That was Tooman, the setter. Webker, can she get a swing off it? She does, but the block set by Purdue. Another long rally won by the Boilermakers.
Against the Hawkeyes.
Putting her team in position, and who you want behind the service line, Julia Kane. Hawkeyes go to Van Zandt. McAleer does the splits and keeps it alive. Woolard, right to Moiseo. They go back to Varez. Varez stuffed at the net. Point Purdue. Julia Kane serving for the Boilermakers, and Lindsey Miller going up and killing it for the Boilermakers. Great to see that from Lindsey Miller. Set matches. We're going to see the Iowa heart all throughout. Lindsey Miller with a quick kill. Lindsey Miller now 2 kills in this one. Great to know. This is what they're made of. The biggest gap now that we've seen too. Iowa lost set number 1 by 4, set number 2 by 3. But Boilermakers say no, no, no. The combo of Cash Anderson and Lindsey Miller says block, and the block party is on their feet.
Nice job there for Iowa. They're getting their first point of the set.
Vara is 6'3", but a freshman nonetheless. She's been a key component for the Hawkeyes here tonight. But Lindsey Miller, she's back in action. Has indeed in 17 digs now, but doesn't necessarily quite show up in the stat sheet how far she's gone to some of these digs. How far she's gone to some of these digs. Miller.
The transfer from LA. Purdue not able to make a mistake. And Lindsey Miller with the solo block. It's 24-22, and the Boiler block comes alive.
Conversely, when it's going your way, it's going your way a lot.
Ask Trent Kirsten and the Ducks how they feel. Lindsey Miller on the slide. So point Oregon 17-9. Lindsey Miller on the slide, falling away, hitting that one almost at the last possible second.
McAleer beats that one across again down the line. Hoffman the swing. It falls back over on Northwestern side. Bullington is blocked by Lindsey Miller of Purdue.
It's hard to get a good ball.
Her 12th ace of the season, and she serves Drew Wright, her counterpart. Big swing from El Nadi, but it's sent right back. Lindsey Miller making an impact on the block for Purdue.
That's that perfectly set line. She's really driving that ball deep and making it hard for Northwestern to run the offense that they want.
Rylan Reed with the pass, and Bullington is denied again. The Purdue block has been outstanding.
I was going to say, that's another piece that's really changed here. The Purdue, she's out of rhythm a little bit there. I'd like to see her focus on keeping that ball in front of her better.
Lauren Carter the serve for Northwestern, and Lindsey Miller picks up where she left off in the first set. She's got a team-high 5 kills.
El Nadi's floating. They got past her on that, and it left her pretty much open court, cross court.
She's got 3 kills. Miller down the line on the slide. Point Purdue.
Lindsey Miller's difficult to stop on this slide right now.
She serves right. Bullington blocked away. Point Purdue.
Win a big set and then lose some of their momentum that they gained from that win.
And Northwestern was leading in this third set, remember, as the Purdue block is turning into concrete right now. Lindsey Miller shuts down Aya El Nadi.
Yeah, Aya El Nadi, the MLV drafts coming up. She's hoping to look forward to that, but she's also got quite a bit more volleyball to play here with Purdue this season.
Lindsey Miller.
Significant challenge and successful by Coach Shondell and his staff. Gilk was rejected. The block by Purdue, putting up a brick wall in set one. Julia Kane lethal at the service line for the Boilers. Tough set, and that block by Purdue has been vital in set one. Coach Cook is going to call a timeout because Purdue has inched themselves back.
Or with your, reach when you attack, but it doesn't matter if you're Kate Thibault. She's a whopping 5'4".
Free ball for Purdue. And Lindsey Miller puts it down well. Kenny turned away by Purdue, goes right back into the block, and they say no.
Taylor Anderson, so disciplined. Watch the eyes.
Match point for Minnesota. Julia Hansen flying in from the back row, and the block surfaces again for Purdue.
And watch the eyes.
You talked about the smiles on the Boilermakers' faces, though. I mean, they came into this one losing 3 of their last 4. You couldn't tell with how loose these women are playing.
Dug up out of the back row. The Hoosiers with an opportunity. Willard's been really nice in that back row here today. On the slide, Lindsey Miller. Miller's looked good here early on. 3 kills on 5 swings.
And the thing that I've loved here with the offensive attack by head coach Dave Shondell.
Monster swing in the middle.
I mean, Lethbridge is kind of in the mix of it for the Hoosiers, keeping it alive.
Cash Anderson tools that one off the block. On the outside again, and the Boiler blocking Lindsey Miller. Cash Anderson celebrating so hard out there, she almost missed the team huddle.